For me, chanting Lalitha Sahasranama consistently for 4 years is not a big deal, because even if I chanted Lalitha Sahasranama consistently for 4 years, if I didn't know these three elements, I would have failed in chanting Lalitha Sahasranama consistently for 4 years. So what are these three elements that I have developed in my life which help me chant Lalitha Sahasranama consistently and get benefited by it? This is something that you need to know, because this baseline element that I am going to give you here in this video is going to be helpful in all types of mantra sadhana. I am not talking only about Lalitha Sahasranama sadhana. If you know these three elements completely, then you can use these elements to make progress in all types of mantra sadhana, regardless of the type of mantra sadhana that you do. This is a basic element that you need to develop. A sadhaka should have all these three elements. And what are these three elements? We are going to see in this video. It will be interesting to hear life experience. It may be an inspiration, but to sustain that inspiration and make use of that inspiration long term and get benefited by Lalitha Sahasranama sadhana, you need to know how to approach the Lalitha Sahasranama, right? That right approach will give you the clarity to make Lalitha Sahasranama work in your life. This is what is my prerogative of this video. So please listen till to the end of this video so that you can incorporate all these three elements in your life to make the best out of whatever mantra sadhana you do. Along, if you are interested with Lalitha Sahasranama, you can also use this in your Lalitha Sahasranama sadhana. So there is another element to this. Even if you are listening to Lalitha Sahasranama, this will work. Just listening to Lalitha Sahasranama can make it work for you. But my question is here. I am going to give you a thought-provoking concept here. I gave up my smoking addiction through just listening to Lalitha Sahasranama deeply. Yes, I gave up my smoking addiction just listening to Lalitha Sahasranama deeply. So the question here is, just listening to Lalitha Sahasranama can heal my smoking addiction. What all I could have achieved by consistently chanting Lalitha Sahasranama for these 4 years. If this October arrives, it would be at least 5 years, I think. Yeah, I started chanting Lalitha Sahasranama on 21st 2021 October. So it's going to be 5 years nearly. So my experience is purely an objective perspective. It's not going to be about something subjective. I am going to give you an objective angle of how to approach Lalitha Sahasranama successfully to make this work for you. As I have given up smoking addiction, and I also did so many other achievements through Lalitha Sahasranama, I hope you achieve the same thing through doing Lalitha Sahasranama just like me. Let's go. The first element that you need to develop when it comes to chanting Lalitha Sahasranama or for any other mantra sadhana for this matter is having absolute focus and discipline. See, this is where most people confuse. Just because you have discipline over something doesn't mean that you have focus over that. Focus is decided by the deep engagement you have over what you are doing. Whatever you are doing, if you are deeply engaged in it, that is when the focus arrives. Focus happens because you have deep engagement with something. You cannot force your focus on something. Trust me, you cannot force your focus on something. It happens when you're deeply engaged, when you are motivated to become deeply engaged in something. So your focus is decided upon deep engagement. But your discipline is about building a structured routine around what you are focusing on. So they are both interdependent, but they are different elements. So discipline is a skill, but focus is also another skill. But when you integrate both of these together, now the sadhana becomes successful. This is what I want you to achieve when you are doing mantra sadhana. This is my sincere hope for you. So this is something that I have realized after 5 years of bluntness, of my madness. Actually, around 2015, I began to go to my college. And in my college days, I used to develop my smoking addiction, okay? After I developed my smoking addiction, around 2016, I got this prompt to listen to Venkateshwara Suprabhada and Vishnu Sahasranama regularly. And after some time, I began to gradually chant Vishnu Sahasranama and Venkateshwara Suprabhada with utmost sincerity. But here's the thing. I didn't have focus. I didn't develop proper focus and engagement around the 4 years or 5 years of that Vishnu Sahasranama sadhana and Venkateshwara Suprabhada sadhana. I just randomly chant and then I would think about something else when I was chanting Vishnu Sahasranama or Venkateshwara Suprabhada. My focus was not there when I was chanting. Even after 5 years of sadhana, I didn't develop proper focus and engagement. Sometimes I would give up Vishnu Sahasranama sadhana and do only Venkateshwara Suprabhada. Sometimes I will give up both of them altogether entirely. So this was my situation around 2016 to 2020. When lockdown happened around 2020, one of my Brahmin friends suggested me Lalitha Sahasranama. That's when I began to listen to Lalitha Sahasranama. This is when my life changed actually, to be honest. When I began to listen to Lalitha Sahasranama, that's when I understood the importance of absolute focus, because he suggested me initially to just listen to Lalitha Sahasranama with deep focus. And I am like, okay, I will listen to the Lalitha Sahasranama with deep focus. Whenever Lalitha Sahasranama played, I don't think about something or do some other activity and then listen to Lalitha Sahasranama like some people do. Even if you are chanting, you may lose focus and think about something else entirely, about your own problems and something else. I have to pay this debt today. I have to go for the work there. I have to finish this work here, like that. Or you will be doing some kitchen chores like housewives do. They will just play the Lalitha Sahasranama in background and they will be like doing their kitchen work. Do you think that they are focusing absolutely on the Lalitha Sahasranama? No. It's impossible, right? If you are doing the work in the kitchen and then listening to Lalitha Sahasranama, what use is of that focus, right? Your focus will be scattered already. Even if you are focused on the Sahasranama Stotra, you will have some of your element of focus in the work that you are doing, right? So your focus is already scattered. If you are coming with that logic, even if you say that I listen to Lalitha Sahasranama properly, even when I am doing the work. So you should listen to Lalitha Sahasranama properly. That's what I did in lockdown. Just listening to Lalitha Sahasranama deeply helped me heal my smoking addiction after 3 months. I didn't even chant at that point. I know the Sahasranama vaguely. Even after listening to full focus, I don't remember the Sahasranama with complete accuracy. But I can chant it here and there. Even with that absolute focus, even without chanting, I could heal my smoking addiction. This is where you need to know that absolute focus on your sadhana is something that will give you proper result. Just a routine and a structured, disciplined work won't give you the results. That's why so many people who chant Lalitha Sahasranama for years don't see any tangible results. They will see results here and there because their focus is not in the Lalitha Sahasranama when they are chanting or listening to it. So this is something that you have to learn when it comes to Lalitha Sahasranama, and also all other type of mantra sadhana in this context. Okay. So this is the first element you need to learn. The second element that you need to develop when it comes to Lalitha Sahasranama is having a clear purpose and also having a clear approach to the mantra sadhana that you are doing. This applies to Lalitha Sahasranama and also for other mantra sadhanas that you are doing. So any other type of mantra sadhana also needs this clear approach. See, most people have this something called a clear purpose of why am I doing this sadhana. I know that this deity is this powerful and I know that this deity can give me this, but I am doing this sadhana without clear approach. How will it work? If you want to achieve your goal, your approach decides whether you achieve that goal or not. Whether you are successful in achieving your goal or not, it decided by your approach. If you don't have correct framework and approach, how will you achieve anything through that sadhana, right? This goes for your life in general also. Just take away mantra sadhana a bit for a moment. Even if you take away mantra sadhana and if you apply this for your life, this applies for that also. Say for example, you are a businessman, okay. If you don't have a clear-cut idea of what you are going to do with the investment money that you have, you are bound to fail in the business. A businessman, a multi-millionaire, successful businessman is never vague about his approach, right? He has a clear-cut approach to invest his money on, where to invest that money and how to make returns on that money, how to multiply that asset. That businessman always has a clear idea. Vagueness is the enemy for mantra sadhana. Most people are vague about their mantra sadhana. They don't know how to approach the mantra sadhana in such a way that it works for them. So vagueness is your enemy when it comes to both mantra sadhana and for your life. You have to eliminate this enemy called vagueness. Trust me. You have to put 100% of your soul and effort to eliminate that goddamn vagueness. If you have this vagueness, you won't achieve in mantra sadhana. So the opposite of vagueness is clear-cut approach and framework. And what is the framework that you are trying to say me? Even still, I don't understand. I know you are thinking that, right? So the clear approach is don't use mantra sadhana to escape your problems. Instead, use your mantra sadhana like a warrior, like a veera, to face your problems and heal your problems to the root. Because most people, or at least some people, as far as I know, arrive to spirituality to escape their problems, to escape from the dangers that they are in. See, I am not judging them, to be honest. Yes, I can understand where they are coming from, but it won't solve your problems, right? Escapism never solves a problem. But most people approach it, at least, I don't want to say most people, at least some people, at least 50% of people who approach spirituality use it to escape problems. Don't do that. Be a warrior. Face the problems. Use mantra sadhana to empower yourself. That's where the sadhana becomes a powerful thing. Don't have this victim mindset. Be a veera, a warrior, where you can embrace mantra sadhana in such a way that it builds your power. If you use mantra sadhana to build your power instead of being a victim, now that mantra sadhana serves you to the ends of the earth. Go to Ma Lalitha and ask that I will be a victim, I will stay a victim, but I want my mantra sadhana to work. She will pity you, man. Any other devata will also pity you. But instead, if you go to that devata and ask, I want to be a veera, I want to be a courageous person. I know there are problems in my life, but I want to constructively solve those problems and overcome it and build a legacy for me, build a great story for me. Go and say this to a devata. Any devata will be impressed, even Lalitha Ma. This is the statement that you need to have. This is the approach you need to have. Use sadhana to empower yourself and become a warrior. Instead of being like, I am going to use this sadhana and be a victim and escape from my problems and then blame the universe. This endless victim shaming and blaming and playing to God doesn't work. God will kick you in your ass if you behave like this. So, have a clear approach, right? That's when your goal is fulfilled. That's when the purpose of the sadhana is fulfilled. So this is the second element that you need to develop. The third element that you need to develop when it comes to Lalitha Sahasranama is having a goal which is beyond your family and yourself. Just consider this, okay? Your family and yourself, taking care of them is a responsibility. Taking care of yourself and taking care of your family is a responsibility. It's something that you should do as an individual. Every single one, whether they like it or not, they take care of their family, they take care of themselves, right? But extending your power, building your power to empower the people around you beyond your family circle is the most important thing that you need to do to make your life abundant, man. That's when Lalitha becomes happy with you. She's like, okay, you're willing to expand your energy beyond your family. I am happy with you, man. I will grant you whatever you ask. Ask me. She will be very excited to bless you. You should excite Ma Lalitha herself. That's how you should be. You should excite her and then get blessings from her. Be a courageous person when it comes to doing sadhana. So this is what I'm expecting from you. I am going to use Lalitha Sahasranama to leverage and build my power in such a way that I can empower the people around me. I am going to empower the society, and also through that I can be happy, I can be wealthy, I can be abundant and prosperous. Whatever venture you are taking, you should build this mindset first of all. This is what I did after getting rid of my smoking addiction through Lalitha Sahasranama sadhana. After listening to Lalitha Sahasranama and when I gave up smoking, even since when I began to chant Venkateshwara Suprabhata and Vishnu Sahasranama, I had this deep intention to help people. I had this deep intention to heal people from their emotional traumas, because I didn't grow up with the care of a mother because she died in my young age, okay? I grew up with my grandma and grandfather. Grandma also died after some years. And I grew up with my grandpa after some years. I repeatedly faced death in my life, okay, in my childhood. The death of my parents, the death of my grandparents. And even after sometimes my grandpa died. I had this people where people would used to say me that he is not affectionate to you. Yes, he is not affectionate to me. But he cared for me, but he never expressed his affection for me, and he never took care of me deliberately. That's when I felt very cold in my life. I felt emotionally cold. I felt emotionally unsupported. So this is where you need to have another element. That is, because I was brought up with no emotional support, I had this idea of giving support to people both emotionally, psychologically and physically as a healer. I want to empower people in such a way that they get out of their suffering. This is what my initial intention was. And I made sure that through Lalitha Sahasranama. And what would I do is that after chanting Lalitha Sahasranama, I would take a specific nama from Lalitha Sahasranama, and then I would chant the Lalitha Sahasranama nama deeply to empower myself as a healer. Say for example, I would chant this Lalitha Sahasranama Nama repeatedly. Okay, Rajya Lakshmi. This Rajya Lakshmi Nama has the ability to grant you kingdom itself. It's not only about wealth. This Rajya Lakshmi Nama, it can grant you kingdom itself. So if it can grant you kingdom, I didn't aim for any kingdom. I don't want to become a ruler, okay? I don't want to become a CM or PM through this mantra. But I used to chant that mantra to empower people. I'm like, I should be in a position where I can empower people. People should consider me as a leader, where they trust me, where they approach me with confidence and with safety, with a feeling of safety and assurance that I can help them. And I did repeatedly, and you trust me, when I began to build my Tamil channel around 1.5 years ago, I did so many Devata sadhana also. Don't think that I just only did Lalitha Sahasranama sadhana. I did Bhairava sadhana, I did Ganapati sadhana also deeply before I got into this field of healing. And in my Tamil channel, my friend used to post a video for 2 years regularly, every day. He posted for 365 days consistently. Just imagine the level of discipline for posting 700 days continuously. But he only got 1600 subscribers for 700 videos he posted. But trust me, because of the blessing of Lalitha Sahasranama, I got at least 1200 subscribers within 2.5 months of posting videos. And I got 5,000 views, 7,000 views, the beginning of the channel itself. And this is what I'm saying to you. I'm not bragging here, okay? I'm just expressing you that Lalitha Sahasranama can do this miracle when you are having this intention of empowering people around you, instead of just shrinking it with your family and yourself. When you shrink it to your family and yourself, it's not any sin. Okay, you're taking care of your family. Well done. You are not thinking against your family. That itself is a good thing. But the Lalitha Sahasranama's miracle won't be witnessed by you in your life. You can only truly realize the full potential of Lalitha Sahasranama when you want to use it to empower the people around you. I will tell you the story of how Lalitha Sahasranama first got into this world, okay? Lord Hayagriva gave Agastya this Sahasranama because Agastya at the beginning of Kali Yuga saw people suffer through so much sins. They are driven by lust, they are driven by greed, and this world was becoming so darker. And Agastya got very emotional seeing this. Great sage Agastya. He lived since the Ramayana times. But imagine, such a great sage, such a great Muni got agitated by seeing the conditions of the Kali Yuga. He sought the help of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu appeared as Lord Hayagriva, who is the form of wisdom. And Lord Hayagriva gave him Lalitha Sahasranama so that people in Kali Yuga can empower themselves. So what is the core message of that story? The core message of the story is the Agastya brought Lalitha Sahasranama to people around them to empower people. So you should use it to empower people instead of using it selfishly for yourself and family. And it's not wrong even if you use it selfishly for your family. But I want you to step up your game. I want you to be a powerful person where you can take responsibility for the whole society. Just like I did. I'm not saying that I'm doing it all the time successfully. I also fail here and there. But my intention still remains the same, as solid as a rock. I want to serve this society without any doubt. And in that goal, I started another channel after 6 months, okay? My own channel. Trust me. Within the sixth video I posted is about Lalitha Sahasranama, okay? It got 9,000 views. This is the proof I wanted to give you. If you ask for proof till to the end of this video, this is the proof that you need to see about Lalitha Sahasranama. I got 9,000 views. For other Lalitha Sahasranama videos also, I got views. Why am I saying is this? Because for a very new channel, getting this much views is an achievement by itself. And I got 44,000 views for Raja Matangi Sahasranama. Primary Angadevata of Ma Lalitha Ma is Raja Matangi and Mahavaragi. And I have posted Raja Matangi Sahasranama in YouTube and it got 44,000 views. So why am I saying is to not brag about it, okay? All I am saying is you can achieve in your life when you use Lalitha Sahasranama constructively to empower large groups of people. That's where I want you to step. And if you can step into that level of empowerment, I am the most happiest person and my video serves that purpose. Even if one person takes that courageous step, I am the most happiest person. Trust me. This video's prerogative is fulfilled. But if you can adopt the first two quality itself, the first two element that I have said, the Lalitha Sahasranama will work fantastic in your life. But if you can adopt this third element courageously to empower the people, to empower the society, now this Lalitha Sahasranama becomes a channel. You become a channel for Lalitha Sahasranama, and you become the vessel for Lalitha Sahasranama to such extent that you make this world an abundant place to live in, a safer place to live in. That's where I want you to go. The next video that I am going to talk about is about first 5 namas of Lalitha Sahasranama. This first 5 namas are fundamental to be understood. You have to understand these 5 namas in order to incorporate Lalitha Sahasranama in your life successfully. So watch this video about 5 namas so that you can get an idea of what Lalitha Sahasranama truly is. I am going to discuss about the inner meaning of those 5 namas, and the inner meaning of those 5 namas is very crucial to be understood in order to understand the potential of the Lalitha Sahasranama that you are about to chant. Because most people chant Lalitha Sahasranama, but they don't know the first 5 namas inner meaning. So listen to this and get benefited. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I will see you in this next video. Bye.